Hey guys, and welcome back to the Super 64 Speedrun series portion of the Let's Play. This episode we're going to be doing Bob-omb Battlefield. This is similar to CCM stage, yet I don't know the full stage speedrun-wise. So some of these should be very interesting to see how I do. The main one being the 100 coin star. I've never even practiced the route for that or anything about it. So that should be interesting. And that will probably take me a long time, expecting another long recording. Right there, that was Bomb Club, very easy star to do. One of the first stars you learn to do if you try to speed running. Next up you have King Bob-omb. This one's very straightforward. The only thing you gotta do for speedrun wise is your good move at the beginning, which I don't have because I don't speedrun this stage at all, other than bomb clip and sky jump. I did look at movement for everything, and this part will probably trick me up. And so this is one of those things that the practice is going to be the first episode where I actually have to, it might take me a couple of different days of recording. Maybe a lot of practicing stuff like this part right here, the 100 coin star, probably the Koopa star too, because that one, it's not just racing the Koopa, it's opening the cannon, which might not actually be necessary for RT. I'll look into that. If it's not, then I'll just ignore it, but I'll show it off right here what that would look like after the start. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I'll probably make that mistake quite a few times, but shouldn't be too bad compared to some of the other stars. The secret star might give me a little trouble at first because I don't know the exact angle and stuff, and when I should like start swooping back up. But you know, overall that shouldn't be too bad. Really, just 100 coins plus reds, because that's the most movement intense star, and it's also the longest star. So the big thing about this star in particular is not only do you race Koopa to quick, which racing him is not too hard, but what you want to do during the start in a speed run, a 120 star would be opening the cannon and then getting back up to the mountain before the Koopa gets there. So ideally you get up there in about 18 seconds. And as you can see, we're not even close. So yeah, this one little part's gonna be what sets me back for a while until I get the hang of it. And then right now I'll show you going down to the cannon, opening it. The Koopa will definitely beat us. Honestly, didn't look up movement for going back down, but not too bad. I also just realized I need the wing cap. I didn't grab that, so not for this star, but for secret. So I guess you get to see me that. Oh, yes, we're throwing that in here too for the series. No, don't talk to him again. I didn't show that. I was thinking of just showing all the secret stars in one episode, minus the other stages. Yeah, so you shoot that cannon, come over this cannon, you shoot off this one, get it, then you land at the top. There's a different way to do it. I think a newer route that people do, but I don't know it, so we're not gonna concern ourselves with that. So this wasn't a very good attempt at this, but I will be practicing off camera, probably maybe record some of the practice, and then Probably do one full RTA route at the end of a practice session so you can see the gradual improvement. The next set is 100 plus reds, so I didn't grab it. All these stars need the wing cap, so we'll grab that right now. Probably showed this in another video anyway, but only difference between casual and speedrun was that you would try to grab those 2 coins at the beginning. I didn't do that, but we're not gonna, not a big deal, because this isn't the main focus. And then definitely you don't want to miss that. And then also you would jump off the switch. Well, ideally time your jump off the switch so then you don't get the text box. And then you try to start. Okay, next up is the 100 coins plus reds, but we're not gonna do that next. We're actually gonna do the other 2 stars so you can see how they're done, and then see my awful attempt my first ever fast 100 coin route. I've never done this before. And speedrun wise. This can be a little tricky at first, especially if you've never done it before. Oh yeah, Milda first, never done it before. Or if you're like me and you haven't played a whole lot recently. But, you know, in a couple days won't be too bad. That star is very simple. Next, and then on the secret star, you also do that movement, except you go into the can and get all 5 secrets. I believe aiming for this is actually pretty simple. It's just lining your shot up quickly, and it's just aim it at the coin, and then you pull up after the 3rd secret. Yeah, pretty simple. So it's just getting that angle super quick, and then ideally timing your route super well so then you go straight into the star after you land. Okay, then I'm gonna show you the 100 coin thing. I already forgot how to do it, but I looked up a route beforehand. So I'm just gonna be following from memory, so we'll see how well I remembered it. And then after this, I'll probably do 1 RTA so you can see a good starting point getting of this. Definitely don't want to do that. I have a feeling this is too slow, especially if that happens. Next you would have to come up here, grab this. I don't remember if you grab these or not, but you know why not? Probably not after that, I think about it. So I'll grab the other ones. Then next you would ride your shell up that slope over there. And then you don't have to shell, I'll just improvise. Right over this. You would ride your shell up that slope right here. Come over here, grab these coins. And grab these coins. And then ideally you'd still have your wing cap, but I don't, so we're just gonna go to the island, grab the wing cap, come back over so we can see how that works. And then after you here, you're still on your shell, so then you would get off of it. And then do a triple jump. And then you start collecting some coins in the sky. This is what I'm gonna end up having to spend the most time practicing. Because I have no idea how to go about getting them efficiently. Did you know that after the sky section, you want to have like between like 65 or 70 points? More the better, obviously. Okay, and then you shoot off into the cannon again. So that's not a good shot. And this will hopefully be the last shot. You'd normally only do one. But so figuring this all out. Okay. Also, you don't want to get all 5 cigarettes, but 67, that's a good amount. 68 is even better. So I'm going to come over here. Come over here to grab this red one. And then, depending on how many coins you have, you can grab this box to get 3, or you can get Goombas. So you won't be needing them. There's a certain like strategy kinda of like what if you should take Goombas or grab the box or grab all 4 poles or just 3 poles. I don't know that yet off the top of my head, but I do know it exists. And just for fun, because it isn't part of the RTA run, we're gonna see if we get a double star spawn. And it looks like no. Unless this Goomba coin wants to come over here. No. Okay. And that was a really awful attempt at Bob 100 coins. So yeah, that's the entire stage. So okay, so I just looked at an RTA run of it, and it looks like you don't use the cannon. Oh, you don't have to open up the cannon during the Koopa Star, so that makes things a little easier for me. I also saw that the world record is like 6:14, I think. That's the most recent one, so get an idea of what we can shoot for. Definitely not getting anywhere close to that, but definitely expecting a sub 7 at the very least. Okay, so trying to think of any stars I need to select, and pretty sure only one I just need to select star 2 in the Koopa race, and other than that, it should be pretty straightforward. So let's get started.
Let's go.
Don't expect me to miss bomb clip very much, because it's bomb clip. Fully expect me to mess it up there, but yeah.
Here we go.
Can be slightly faster if I got better bomb grab or something small, but no, that's probably about the average that I'll get.
Let's go.
It would have been better to do my long jump in this direction. Okay, not too terrible. this one, I'm guessing it's similar to King Bob, and you just want to try to be standing near where star spawns. I don't know where that is off, like, top of my head. Okay, so more south of the mountain. So, gotta keep that in mind.
Let's go.
Okay, not bad first try. Obviously, this could be significantly faster. I would say almost 10 seconds faster, reasonably. Probably, well, not reasonably. Let's say 7-8 seconds faster reasonably now. So we just kind of wait for Koopa since you don't gotta open the cannon. There it is. It wasn't too bad for first try. Okay, now this is the one that's gonna really make my time look really bad, because the others weren't too bad.
Let's go.
Oh, this one hits Select Star 2 on this one. I didn't even think about using the cannon. So everything past King Bob has to Select Star 2.
Let's go.
Or no, 3. It's not Star 1. Oh, okay, Star 3 has to be for, okay. And we're keeping this in the run, because, why not? So Star 3 for 100 coins, so.
Let's go.
There's a Koopa, you can't kill the Koopa if the Koopa Quake's there. Oh, that's breaking 2 boxes. Trying to remember where to go. Do that. Okay, what's this say? Just gotta use this. And continue to route out as you would normally. Yeah, I think when you more on that angle. Alright. Okay, now I see what I do walking as well. That's your opposite. grabbing the coins in the sky was way better this time, but, you know, it took me 5 minutes. I don't know what to do. I guess I shouldn't, you know, cannon. Right. There, okay. Look forward. Alright, time to improvise. Okay, now I'm just messing around. They try to clip through that gate. I think I'm up here. Okay, that's something. Yeah, I'm expecting an entire RTA time to be lower than this 100 one. Yeah. After doing all the stars, I don't think this will be too hard to record or get a good run of. I just gotta work on the 100 coins. Oh god, split. Because everything else is pretty straightforward and easy. I'm stupid.
Hegel. Here we go. Hegel.
Now this one's okay if I slick star on because I don't use the cannon. You won't lose a run on the last star because I selected wrong one. So yeah, most of that was okay. 100 coins was awful. So, going to do a lot of 100 coin practice over the next day or two. Then we'll come back and see how I do. expecting next attempt to be under 10 minutes. Or at least under 11, or just lower. Alright, so see you guys later. See you when I come back. Alright guys, a few days later, as you can see, the splits I've done lots of practice. 95% of those are just 100 coins plus red practice, so I was just using the splits to time it. I looked up a good time for it, and it looks to be about 2 minutes for the segment. And I'm not getting quite that low, I'm getting close to like 2.5 minutes. And in order for me to get that last like 30 seconds of it, it's just going to take a really long time, a lot of practice and polishing. So I'm not going to go for absolute perfection on that start, but I will look for a really clean run and usually in the sky section, looking to have at least like 62 to 64 coins after that section. I've gotten 64 a few times. I've gotten 67 as my max, so I know it's possible. But as long as we get a clear run through the entire stage, I'll take that. I do think getting, I don't know, like a low 7 minute time would be good, possibly even a sub 7 if we get a really good 100 coins. But before we get started on full stage RTAs, I'm going to show you the 100 coin star now after I've spent a lot of time practicing it.
Let's go.
You know, don't bonk here, but I didn't mean to start the timer because I didn't really care about the time, but ideally, bonk on that, and ideally the coins are a much better spot. Yeah, so this is about 5 seconds slower than what I think was good when I was practicing so far. But as long as after you get the wing cap, everything's smooth, it's not too big of a deal from the beginning. Missing that coin kind of sucks, and that lag was really bad. I'm just really messing stuff up here. When I do actually stage RTAs, I'm not going to be talking, so this won't happen, so I can just focus on the runs. Okay, this is really bad. See, this is like awful. Right now I should be in the cannon shooting into the sky. I have like little check mark or time check points for different. I have no idea how to do this. I'll just cut back to when I get there. So right here, as we start flying in the sky, I did practice this part the most in order to grab more of these coins. I decided that if I miss one of those side coins or a top coin, just ignore it. It takes so much time just to get that. I still haven't found the best angle for the cannon yet, but it seems to be pretty good. See, 59 coins here is very good for me. The minimum you can get at this part and do everything. Oh, see, I flew too far to right, but if I grabbed those coins, I might have had about 64, which is pretty good. That allows you just to grab the poles and red coins. You don't need to do the box or the Goombas. Because I had 59, I need to get all 3 box coin stars plus 2 Goombas. A big thing holding me back from getting a good, getting a lower 2-minute time is just the Goombas, if I have to grab them, because not really efficient grabbing them. And also running around the poles is kind of slow too. So those are 2 of the biggest things, because I compared my run to a really good one at certain points, and up through the cannon I'm less than 10 seconds behind, so most of the time's coming from after or during and after the flying section. So yeah, that's a lot better than it was previously. It took me like 8 minutes at the time. I'm guessing that was closer to 3. So without further ado, to jump in, I will most likely just show the next attempt or any like golds I get on any splits or any interesting fails, and then show the entirety of the last one I do. Mainly because I'm behind on recording this video because I was practicing for way too long. So otherwise I would make it a bit longer and have more fails, but yeah, hopefully you still enjoy it. So let's get started. Okay, now let's get started.
Let's go.
Alright, I did get a new monitor in between the last part and now, so it might be like just feels different because it's bigger. Or it could just be like out of practice. I can see a lot of plus and minus though on that one.
Let's go.
Not gonna lie, did not practice this as much as I really should have compared to how I was doing it. I was, you know, getting it pretty consistently though, so might just take me a couple tries right now. Did it good. Also didn't really look at like where the star spawns or where I should, end up, but I think it's, yeah, closer than I was before. So, small gold. This one should only go down by a couple seconds, really.
Let's go.
Not even a couple seconds. This is kind of sad. So in reality, I probably lost like 3 seconds, maybe. Oh, a bit more. Okay. Not a big deal. It's supposed to be like the run anyway.
Here we go.
Okay, now it's time for the big one. Gotta save like 4 minutes on this at least. Hopefully closer to 5. I chose the rock sword. And we're gonna keep it going because it doesn't really matter. Now, if this ends up being like a really good 100 coin, I'm gonna be really sad. Because then it's not gonna matter.
Let's go.
I meant the slide kick, but it still works. Now, hopefully it didn't take too long. I have no idea what it is now. In full segment, I probably should have checked that. Probably just fairly good at not make the cliff side. Okay, so bare minimum amount of points. Okay, well, good. Got it. So 58 is the minimum you get, which means you gotta get all 3 box coins and kill all 3 of us. We got 6 minutes to do this. Not bad considering I only got 58 coins and I accidentally selected the wrong starter, so. Easily under 15 if I just select the right star. Okay, now we got secrets, which means we need to select 3rd star onward. I guess even the 2nd star is okay. This one I didn't practice very much, but it's not too difficult. That sucks. I have no idea how to fix that camera. Other than flying or getting on the shelf. I have no idea what causes it. Sometimes when I do that fence, the camera goes direct. It's like stuck in Mario Cam for some reason. Oh, cool. This is the very first one. And this star is probably the easiest. I'm just gonna select 1st star on. Even managed to save time on this one, so good. Okay, all in all, much better. Look could be better, 100 coin could be better, Bomb King can be better, Secrets can be better, so, yeah, now you're just gonna see like a mini highlight reel, maybe just the next good run. Any gold spits I get, you'll see as it comes up. Okay, that was much better getting up here. Can still be a, can still improve for that, but better. And that should be way closer to star spawn. Yep.
Here we go!
Okay, that can still be slightly better, but not bad.
Hegel!
I got 59. I did miss one coin earlier. I was killing the Goombas, so could have been 60, but it's a little more Lele. I've got to kill 2 Goombas now. Or 3 Goombas. That works too. Still faster can be way better though.
Here we go!
Not too far from my average from what I was doing if I had to do like a quick time conversion.
Here we go! Hegel! Here we go!
Obviously not good. Boom, 2 seconds faster than before. That's about as this gold's gonna get.
Hegel! Here we go! Here we go!
Okay, I think that starts the last like big goal. I guess if I can just get our first try, then. Well, other than 100 point down, so it'll be a lot better.
Hey, go! Here we go!
Okay, so overall that was much better. Bomb was bad. 100 coin bad. Everything else good.
Here we go!
Okay, that can be ever so slightly better. If I just didn't mess with that second throw, or first throw, one of the throws. The one that went off, almost went off the edge. Okay, coin, you just teleport, you fly away, you go backwards. Freaking cool.
Here we go!
Okay, well, goal time is sub 8. Doesn't matter what in the sub 8, sub 8 is what I'm taking. Not right now, because it's been about 2 hours of attempts. Most of that's getting cut out because they're really dumb fails. And I'll continue this tomorrow because I am tired and I gotta go to work in the morning. So, see you guys in part 3. Okay, day 3 of attempts. So I did some more practices and small stuff that you see. Saves a few seconds here and there. So, yeah, back to it.
Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we
But everything up to that was like really good, but the flying, getting the point wasn't bad. So, I think the next thing that you do if you're less than 50 is that you have to get this bomb. Like, that's really unlucky. Like, it's not my fault. Other than that, I missed the coins. Like, coins flying all over the place.
Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go!
Okay, not bad. Well, yeah, especially for the first attempt today, but that 100 coin was like any better than the flying. If I grabbed like 2 more coins off flying, this would have been like, would have been subbing.
Here we go! Here we
That was
go!
okay. Way better, just mainly with the flying. Grabbed a few more coins out. Like, really, just a few coins can like cut off so much time just by you not having to kill a Goomba.
Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! 해고. Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! 해고. Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! 해고. 해고. Here we go! 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 Let's go. Here we go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go! Let's go! Here we go!
Test. Okay. Finally got it. I took like 2 hours of gameplay today plus the hour from yesterday. Can definitely get a fairly better time if I just had a better 100 coin. I got really unlucky with that box. That alone would have cut off another 10 seconds. Or if I just got a couple more coins from the sky. So, not bad, but could definitely be better. But that's what I'm gonna take. So it was a sub 8, which is what I said I would get. Yeah, I'd say everything other than the 100 coin and wall kicks up to the Kubo were very good. The hardest thing about this stage is that all the stars are pretty long for the most part. Well, half of them are. Because bomb looks easy, Secret's pretty easy, Sky Jump's easy, then King Bomb and Kuba aren't too bad, but they take a while, so if you mess up then you gotta restart everything, go through it. Then 100 coin, that's the big one. And there's so many spots where you can mess up, and then if you get past the first half, it's just a lot of luck, especially if you don't grab like 68 coins or something. So we'll take that. This probably gonna be late because it's Friday now. I just now got it. Next episode is going to be HMC. Also doing Dark World, but that would only take a few minutes. HMC, Hazy Maze Cave, that one will take a very long time. Expect it to be late because I only know 3 to stars fast, and 100 coin one is really difficult. So, but I'll probably practice a little bit. Probably practice the whole stage. So, thank you for watching. I don't know how long this is going to be, but it was about 4 hours worth of recording across 3 different days, so hopefully it's not too long. Probably gotta just put in the completed runs, and see you guys next time.